Okay guys, doing a quick video on this Y2A 22V 46 Husqvarna mower, but this contains information for all mowers, you know, Cadet, John Deere, Husqvarna. But this is a situation of an oil leak, and you know, and how to figure out which oil leak you have, I guess, is the main part of the video. I don't know if you can see this, but there's heavy oil back here on both sides, you know, lots of oil. And so the customer kept having to fill up the oil. This one is, as you can see, just about at the bottom there. So pretty good oil leak. So I'm kind of going to go over the three main reasons. There are plenty of reasons why I'm sure that the oil leak, but so you're going to have, especially for this Husqvarna, you're going to have different reasons that you can see where they did some kind of repair work here. I'm not really sure, but so one of the reasons is, and a common reason, is this valve cover. And these valve covers leak. The gasket gets broken, or someone tightens up a nut too hard, and you'll have leaking coming from the bottom here, and you'll be able to, on one of them, either the left one or the right one, be able to put your finger under here and feel oil. Another common symptom of the valve covers leaking is you'll get oil on the exhaust, either the pipes or the exhaust itself. When you start up the mower, you'll see smoke. That is usually from the front end, and that's usually going to be one of your valve covers. That's how you can tell if you have a valve cover leak. Another way of leaking is completely underneath. So you can see where this is underneath. Sometimes that'll trick you and make you think that one of your seals is bad. One of your oil seals inside the engine is bad. And a lot of times you'll have oil get on the flywheel, things like that. And it'll just be a really messy situation. You know, if you have let it sit and it gets worse or better as you drive it, sometimes it's the seal. But in this case, we got lucky with this. If you could see this, how much, I don't know if you can see that, how much oil is on this side compared to this side, and underneath this oil filter. And I don't know if my camera's going to be able to get that, but I don't know if you can see that, but there's some dripping coming from that. I don't know if you can see that really well on the back end there. You can see maybe, and if you look right here, you'll see that there's a gap. Again, I don't know if I can get my camera in there to see that. There's a gap here. So this valve cover, or this oil filter, has not been screwed on all the way, and I can see why. Look at all the things you have to get to tighten this oil filter. It's almost impossible to do it by your hand. And this person, whoever had changed the oil, had left a considerable gap there, and the oil has been leaking and leaking right from that position. And the way to keep that from happening is to get yourself one of these. That way, still, I'm not going to be able to tighten it. I'm going to have to take off this part here to tighten it. But in this case, it says hand tighten, but you're not going to be, see how, oh, I don't know if you can just see that. Look how loose this is right here. Do you see that? You see how loose that is? That is loose. So if you do have an oil leak, try to just figure out where your oil is coming from first. It may not be as bad as you think. These valve covers aren't really hard to change over either, but in this case, this is not good enough, and so it has to be tightened. And that will be our problem. That'll keep our oil from going out. And hope this helps anybody that's having an oil leak.